Alright, replay review. Winter or Sorios in game on Malthael, Garden of Terror. I'm excited about this one. I used to be a Malthael main for a while when I was grinding Storm League. Still one of my most played heroes. I think you might, no, not quite my most played hero right now, maybe second or third. But 61% lifetime win rate. I've put a lot of time into thinking about this hero and theory crafting. Um, so I'm really excited to get to review this one. Usually the way I do these is look at comps, look at general game plan, then go through the game, and at the end talk a little bit about talents if necessary. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit here because you do have the talent build you went this game, and I think it could be useful to talk about it um, before we get into the game, so we can work on the same page. There's a couple talents get good, a couple talents I don't agree with, a couple talents I'm interested how you use them, and if we talk about them beforehand, then I can go into the game analysis, specifically thinking about analyzing the use of those talents. So I think the talent build, just to put out there, I think the talent build you went was Fear the Reaper, Black Harvest, Massacre, Tormented Souls, Inevitable End, Mortality, and Reaper of Souls. All right, so I'm gonna start out looking at the comps. So these guys have 4 melee, 5 melee actually. Technically, Zeratul also melee, which is like insane. This already looks like an amazing Malthael game. Um, May pretty much has nothing on you. Ragnaros can potentially try and burst you, but you out-trade him in a more sustained fight. Rhaegar has nothing on you. Mal'Ganis has a couple tools in his ults that could potentially mess you up, but very good. You're very good into him. Zero Tool is really the only thing you might have to worry about. I think you pointed this out before. You said the two issues you saw this game were your team wasn't able to finish any kills, and their team was bursting you a lot. So Zero Tool, I assume, is a lot of the burst. Ragnaros potentially as well. Um, but overall, this is a very good Malthael game in general. Over on your team, you've got a little bit of a burst comp. You've got Varian, Kel'Thuzad, and has an anti-heal. It's not an ideal Varian comp here, but you can definitely get some taunt kills. Um, Garden of Terror, nice big wave clear map, big lots of camps, good Malthael map. Um, Hanzo's also just a generally good hero. Like your team seems fine here. Kel'Thuzad is kind of awkward. Anna might struggle into Zeratul, but good into the rest of these heroes, especially Rhaegar. Anti-heal, Grenade into Ancestral just makes Rhaegar extremely sad. Same for May's Ice Block. Yeah, I think so. Obviously, you have a couple of ways you can play this. I like Malthael because he has a few different ways you can play team fights, play the game. You can just sort of out-sustain everyone here, mark everyone, keep pressing Q, keep healing off of them, like just never die. You also have the option to play with your team for burst here. You're a taunt, Kel'Thuzad does some stuff. Um, Maybe Hansel a scatter, you drop a last rites and get a kill off the taunt every time. And both are valid. I think you just sort of switch between both as the game progresses. I think as the fight starts, maybe Varian gets a taunt, you help secure the kill, and then you can continue on to the rest and just out sustain the rest. Yeah, I do want to talk about the talent build. Really Reaper is a fine talent. Personally, I really like on a Pale Horse in general, especially lots of value on these big maps too. You can makes it at minimum possible, or at the very least a lot easier to double soak, which could be useful, especially since Kel'Thuzad wants to be brawling for stacks. Then if he's going for stacks and he's doing camps with Anna, then maybe you need to catch 2 lanes of soak. But I don't know how it plays out. We'll see. Black Harvest was the first thing I wanted to talk about, and we've talked about it a little bit over text already. Um, Black Harvest is interesting. I would say it's one of the worst talents Malthael has access to. It's so increasing Reaper's Mark duration on paper doesn't really seem like a lot because you can already reapply Reaper's Mark extremely easy with auto attack. E, you can reapply it with W. You don't usually have a problem with dropping Reaper's Mark and needing increased duration. The one advantage of it is your W cooldown is 5 seconds. Reaper's Mark or Reaper's Mark duration is 4 seconds by default. This increases it to 6 seconds, which is now longer than Race Strike cooldown. So you can permanently keep mark on someone just by using Race Strike, and that's really good if they're trying to run away and you don't really have the time to auto attack and you just W to chase after them, or if you're kiting and you just want you just W every 5 seconds to reapply the mark, but then kite backwards again, can really help with that. So it is useful in that regard, and if that was the only, I would consider picking it if it was just that increase the duration by 2 seconds. But it also has this quest component, which in my experience takes a really long time to stack. Especially if you're playing Malthael off lane correctly. If you're playing him like Flex, which is weird, you can maybe stack it quicker. But off lane, you're soaking a lot. You're only coming in a little bit. You don't. 180 seconds is a long time when you want to spend most of your time hitting minions. The the last few times I tested it, it took way too long to stack. But I'm gonna see how long it takes you to stack and see if you get the duration increase value. Because I'm not gonna say it's a bad pick. I'm just wary of it. Personally, I would probably have just gone throwing shade. Die Alone is also a good talent, but I mean, into this team, you just got a ton of team fight value. And there's no one really you need to, especially out trade in lane. If you're winning versus Ragnaros, normally you don't need Die Alone to win versus him. Die Alone doesn't really make the difference, just lets you kill him faster, really. Throwing Shade is kind of a decent talent for team fights. The range could be relevant. I mean, they are all melee, in fairness, but still, it could help you catch more of them. The cooldown reduction and mana reduction is really big. Malthael does kind of have mana problems, especially if you are pressing E a lot. The initial impact damage is kind of irrelevant, but Throwing Shade is just a general decent team fight talent. Massacre on 7 is fine. Into this team on paper, I would probably be looking at Touch of Death. This talent's actually kind of bonkers. I take it a lot. But you'd have an Ana for the anti-heal already. If she's already on top of it, you don't necessarily need anti-heal, but like on paper, if she just wasn't there, anti-heal on Matrate's good, anti-heal on Ancestral good, anti-heal on just Mal'Ganis in general is good. Lots of anti-heal value. Cold Hand is also good for kiting around and keeping people nearby, but I mean, all melee, you should probably be fine. I like Massacre here just to allow you to mark everyone immediately. Tormented Souls, I'm also um, I'm also suspicious about. We're gonna see how much actual value you get out of that. You shouldn't really have a problem marking anyone in general. Like they're all melee, it's maybe one Reaper's Mark, one Cleave Auto should mark everyone. Massacre can help mark everyone. Tormented Souls is kind of redundant. Last Rites can help you get kills. Um, Tormented Souls has a couple niche uses. Actually, we'll talk about 13 first because one of them does interact with your 13. Inevitable End. Tormented Souls kind of removes Inevitable End's downside. You can go in, Inevitable End, pop souls, reapply mark to everyone immediately, and it's like you never removed them. So it's useful there. Inevitable End is a fine talent. I think I don't hate taking that. If you were having trouble getting bursted by like Zeratul or Ragnaros, Shadow Wisdom is also really useful. But Inevitable End is fine. It's a good default in general. But yeah, back to Tormented Souls. So one of the uses is remarking people for Inevitable End. The other one is helping to kite, so you don't need to stop to auto attack. Same with Black Harvest actually, but even more, you don't even need to W them. It also has but that's not really. I don't think that's really relevant for kiting here. You should just be fine to this team. Another use has a W reset, which can help you double proc Mortality, and that's like a nice 16% AoE burst. My issue with that, and why I don't think taking Tormented Souls for that is good, is because Last Rites is 33% burst damage, just on the back end. It can be relevant if they have like single target protected if you're just trying to damage everyone, but they don't really have much well, they have some single target saves in Ancestral, but you have Ana Grenade to deny that, or Touch of Death if you want to pick it. So I don't think it's that relevant. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Tormented Souls. If you're getting the Nano, Tormented Souls is good. If you are getting Nano, because well, it's not necessarily good. It's just better because being able to mark everyone is really useful immediately when you're going to 1v5. Also, you are going to need to use Inevitable End quickly because a Nano Malthael W into the middle of your team is #1 CC priority. Get that thing off me. Inevitable End just makes you a monster. So that is relevant. You said you weren't getting Nano, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, even with Nano, you can still go rights because you can still just mark everyone normally with, Massacre, auto attacks. Tormented Souls is just a little bit better than normal with Nano. And if you're going Nano, this build's fine. Although I really like throwing Shade with Nano. I think that's pretty much mandatory because Nano Malthael's first condition is you need to actually have marks on people, and fishing with E is a good way to get that. Marks specifically on like a chunk of their team, so you can W into the middle of their team. Then 16 Mortality, I love this. Very good talent. By the way, you don't necessarily need to take Massacre with it. This is a fine Massacre game, but there are games where if you want Touch of Death, if you didn't have the Ana, Touch of Death, Mortality is still fine, or Cold Hand Mortality, it's still a good chunk of damage. I love Mortality. And then at 20, you take Reaper of Souls. I would love to see No One Can Stop Death, just a generally good talent. We'll see if you died at any time past 20 and No One Can Stop Death was relevant. Reaper of Souls is just kind of whatever. Yeah, and the Tormented Souls effect isn't especially useful. Extra duration is kind of whatever. I pretty much go No One Can Stop Death almost always. Angel of Death is also a possibility. It's kind of fun talent. No One Can Stop Death is usually better, but the peel can be relevant sometimes. Alright, about talent. So, what I'm looking for in general here, first of all, that you're soaking correctly. Looking for ability usage, you're not wasting mana, you're kiting around, you're holding down Q pretty much all the time, W for juice and repositions, just general ability usage, Malthael things. And then I'm going to be looking for Black Harvest value, how long it takes you to stack Black Harvest, and Tormented Souls value, also if you're using Inevitable End correctly. Because if you're not using Inevitable End to actually dodge CC for the Unstoppable, if you're just holding it a lot, just go Shroud of Wisdom. It's a lot easier. You can just press it whenever you go in and get value. So those are the big things I'm looking at. Yeah. And let's see. That was a lot, but had a lot to say. All right, going to mid to start. It's fine. You can go into start, help clear the minions a bit. Objective always spawns bottom on Curse first, so you can consistently go top whenever you feel like it. Good mark, just hold down Q here. That's good. I just start hitting top now. This isn't worth. Do you die here? No. Okay, just head top right now. You've already missed minions? Not quite yet. Unfortunate. There you go. Alright, you're not gonna miss any minions here. This is fine. And you heal up off the wave too, so the damage you took is fine. I don't love that you went in there. I can definitely see how you can, if this is a pattern, you can die here. Trade into him, trade into him, trade into him. Oh, never mind. Alright. There's another way. If you're going for the camp, this is the incorrect play. Yeah, okay, this camp is not correct. I mean, getting a camp is good, but there's a wave that you're missing. This XP loop's already missing. And this entire wave's going to crash into towers and you're going to miss it. This is not good value. Especially since you don't necessarily want to cap this camp right now. Hanzo's even actually on camps right now, so he might be doing the camp rotation. You want the ideal camp rotation, Garden of Terror for first seed, is you want to grab these two camps and go to this camp, and then by the time you get this camp, objective spawns, and then you go down to objective, and then this camp is pushing top while you're fighting over objective, so you have to split the enemy attention. By capping the camp now, Ragnaros can clear it immediately, and you don't get that split pressure. You also have missed this entire wave, which is worse than this camp. The XP from the wave is worth more, especially since the camp isn't going anywhere. That wave is. Good wave clear though. You're hitting from the correct angle. You could have pressed Q one more time here. Even mounting up early doesn't give you anything because you had to sit here and wait for the wave to die anyway. Going mid good. I like it. You don't do any siege damage. If the wave's cleared, that's pretty much all you do. Focusing on clearing the wave here and getting back up top. You're top right now. Nice.
Ah, heroes. You're just in time for the seeds of my
Yeah, because see, Ragnaros cleared this. This camp got basically no value. Their wall is still pretty healthy. You got like a little bit of damage here. The camp got basically no value. Meanwhile, if it was capped now, then Rag would have to stay up top and you could rotate down. Okay, so there I would have looked. I would have to look to fight Ragnaros. You see him rotating down, you can just like rotate right after him or go around this way and try and intercept him and stall his rotation and chunk him. So that E was kind of redundant. You already had the mark on May. Getting a good Malthael value here, though. Alright. Yeah, I mean, good damage. Good damage. Alright, yeah, good Malthael play. This is what you want here. Just in there, you're sucking everyone off. You're and I'd head top right now, by the way. Head top, head top, head top. You're out sustaining everything. That's good. Head top. You don't. There's nothing to do down here. Their team's already dead. Your team already gets objective. Look at this top wave you're missing. Hanzo can get this camp. You don't need to be here for objective. Even if you do lose objective because you're not there, I think it's fine because you've got 3 kills out of it. If team loses objective, that's fine. Getting that top soak is more worth. Top soak, mid soak. You could be double soaking right now and getting value. This is kind of the thing. Like, you are getting Black Harvest stacks here, but like the last 30 seconds of Black Harvest stacks you got were only there because you're doing the wrong thing and you're not on waves. So if you were playing correctly, you wouldn't have these stacks, but you are getting a decent stack, so maybe you're getting that value with this talent. Why? And you're still here though. You should be hitting waves. At least, at the very least, bottom wave. Camp is not worth. You're missing so much soak here. It's currently you've missed somewhere around, I don't know, if I had to guess, at least 5, 6, 7 waves of soak you shouldn't have. You could be like level 7.5 right now. The fact that your team got those kills, and then the enemy team still went for objective afterwards, you could be so far ahead in experience right now, and the game could just be won on the spot. Right now, you're a single level ahead. You could be like a level and a half, 2 levels ahead if you were catching that soak. This is also why I think Pale Horse is really good, because it allows you to rotate just faster, join more fights, stay longer, rotate quicker 2 fights, double soak more efficiently. Yeah, just catch the mid wave here. Just catch mid wave here. Good.
Ah, there it is. Gather the seed before your enemy does.
A little bit of wave clear efficiency, but it's not really a big deal. I like just starting on this. Yep. This seems fine. Channel it. Nice. Last guy's aggroed on Anna, so you just get it. Okay, channel it again. Make May step back up and do that. Fine. Where are you going? The flank them? Okay. I guess that's fine. You don't really have much flank threat. W in, nice. Yeah, you go for this. Alright, good. That's good. Not really worth. I'd clear this midway first and then rotate back up. Yeah, so far this seems great. You're missing soak, but like you're getting good Malthael value. Get on this Rhaegar. Good body blocking, really good body blocking. Never mind, you kind of moved out of it. W behind him. Is he gonna fight you? W behind him. No, you chase that. You chase that. You win that. You for sure win that. Why are you on this? Okay, so your team is fighting objective here. Like, there's just a fight here and that you're not in. If you're not going to be at that fight, at least be soaking a wave. This camp is absolutely not the play. So, yep, you're looking at this Ragnaros here. W on the Rag? Okay, never mind. If you could have W'd on the Rag here and kept the mark on him and looked for that kill. So that E was kind of wasteful. She already had a mark on her. Head bot here. Good. Well, if you go for that siege camp. No! Bot soak, my guy. Alright, yeah, this is definitely one of the big feedbacks. So you're alright. You're only again. You're ahead in XP. You could be so much more ahead in XP right now. You're missing so many waves. Actually, gonna assume as soon as they hit 10, they start catching up in XP because Ragnaros probably takes Lava Wave, and you're not catching Soak, and Lava Wave just kind of automatically catches Soak. All right. You don't need to use that E there. That's just a waste of mana. You definitely don't need to use that W there. Also a waste of mana. W onto the May. Nice. Good fight. Dukes. Alright. Tormented Souls. Pretty sure got 0 value there. Look real closely and see if you actually did anything with Tormented Souls. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. You already marked, you already marked, you already marked. You may have marked... Okay, you marked the, You marked that guy with it, the Mal'Ganis. I'm pretty sure Zeratul was already marked. I don't think it did anything. Like Harvest Quest complete though, let's see if you get any value out of that. I kind of doubt it. Tormented Souls, one cast, 0 value, but no opportunities for asteroids, in fairness.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed, heroes?
Top Soak's good, especially with KTZ dead. You're not contesting this seed. Top Soak, Mid Soak, you're on the double Soak train right here. And Pale Horse would make this easier. Actually, wait a second. Did you... Okay, you did use Fear the Reaper there. Alright. I'm just curious if how much you've been using Fear the Reaper this game. You did use Fear the Reaper to escape that gang, so there's that. Alright. Yeah. Up Soak good. Up Soak. Get down to mid, catch mid soak, 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 catch mid soak. Okay, good. Missed mid soak though. The delay means that you lose top value. You didn't lose any mid minions, but because you cleared the mid minions faster, you lose top minions. Look, one of the globes is already small. I'm pretty sure one of them's disappeared already. You can just step up and clear that. They're all bot.
Another seed is about to sprout. Heroes. Are you ready for it?
Good trading. He's chunked. Alright, go mid. Good. Don't care about him. Tormented Souls, 0 value. You mark them both anyway.
Yeah, that just happened. Never mind.
Unfortunate. Anyway, you could have seen that coming. Did they show anywhere? Give you any hint that they could be coming up to you? And you could have just assumed like you might be in danger because no one's showing. May was mid and sort of moved up. Mal'Ganis mid here. Nah, alright, yeah, you kind of just got wrecked.
What I miss? Was looking over there.
I mean, you could maybe have guessed that because of Seed there, that they might be in the area, but kind of just unfortunate. To be honest, I probably would have died there too. Rest in peace, Nano Boost. Alright. I assume team loses here because you're not there. Yep. Alright, I would not step up to clear this. Their entire team is in the area. Alright. Yeah, that was kind of troll. That one you could absolutely guess because they just captured that seed. Of course they're all in the area. Like you see them all here. Better ability usage that you could have used. Let's check it. Oh, I went too far. Okay. Looking for better ability usage here. Not really. Nah, you kind of just stepped up right into them and then died. That was pretty troll. First death, I think, is excusable. This second death here, not really. Alright. Bot soak, I like it. Good. Bot soak into mid. You could have also gone mid here. Actually, mid's maybe the better play because it's a bigger wave. But Townsend probably clears on his way down. Clear this. Alright. See how you play this. We have Nano up. We do have Nano up. You don't want to go in right here before your team's here. You have Dragon Arrow up. Actually, this is kind of a big Dragon Arrow, if we can hit it. I'm in a very awkward spot here. See, the cooldown reduction on E would be relevant here. You would have gotten E4 value here. Alright, WN, Tormented W again. Good, alright. Okay, W on him, W on him, W on him. Against, W, press W. Oh. Nice. Okay, decently played. Decently played. I don't really think Souls gets much value there again, and Rights would have, like, actually, let's see. Does Souls... You didn't use Inevitable End at all, so that's not relevant. Honestly, by the way, while you're waiting here, it's probably better to just go around the normal way, mount up, and just run around, instead of waiting for your E cooldown. Who's marked? You're marked, you're marked. Does Souls actually mark anyone else? May dies already, so she's not relevant. Yeah, Souls gets no value. You don't get the double W value because you don't have W16. Everyone's marked already, so that's not relevant. You're not kiting anything. Souls get 0 value here. And Rights would have killed that Zeratul quicker. Or the Ragnaros quicker. Or the Mal'Ganis. So that's 0 for 3 on Soul's value, 1 missed Rights value. And so far I haven't seen any Black Harvest value. You're not Wing to anyone to chase them, really. You're just kind of staying on whoever you're on. But we have seen, at the very least, 1 missed E value. Missed E4 value. It's a good W to mark the minion wave. That was good thinking. Nice. I'd probably stay and clear one more wave. Another bot wave's about to crash here. Yeah, I'd probably stay and clear that. You're not going to get to top in time. The top's going to be gone by the time you get up there. At the very least, tell me you clear this. Good. Ooh, what's happening up there? Right, maybe good fight. You're not even popping Tormented Souls here. Okay, you could have dodged that with Inevitable End, by the way. So far, I haven't really seen you use Inevitable End for anything useful. No. Yeah, I mean, that would have been difficult to dodge. But, like, there's a very small windup there. You could theoretically have seen it, but I'm not gonna say it's bad that you didn't. But if you popped Tormented Souls, you could have just popped Inevitable End. So why'd you pop Fear the Reaper there? You weren't on it. You didn't need to chase anything. You could W to that guy. Okay, that's Black Harvest value, I think. There's Black Harvest value. Damn, no anti-heal. W to the Rhaegar. Good juke. I would not go back in though. But W in, yeah. Alright. I don't think you got any Tormented Souls value there. Let's actually double check, see if you actually marked anyone you didn't already have marked. See, W16 marked everyone. You might have marked Mal'Ganis with it. You may have gotten Mal'Ganis mark value. I think you actually marked Mal'Ganis with Tormented Souls when you wouldn't. So theoretically value, but like Last Rites, that Rhaegar's dead. Rhaegar absolutely dies to Last Rites, which I'm gonna say is a point more in favor of Rights than Souls, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's gone! Gets out of the way!
So minor souls value. You did actually get Black Harvest value there, because I'm pretty sure that Ragnaros was marked. The Ragnaros that you, yeah, that Ragnaros there. I'm actually gonna count it, but I'm pretty sure this is Black Harvest value. Last time you applied mark to him. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is absolutely Black Harvest value. All right, Black Harvest helped out there. I'll give you that. Yeah, Rice absolutely kills this Rhaegar. You have Nano there? Who was Nano used on? Oh, the dead Kel'Thuzad. You'd love to see it. You weren't really in position for the Nano, in fairness. By the time Anna was there, you get snowballed away. She probably just gonna panic used it. Better use on Hanzo, though.
Run back to
Um,
corpse and oh my
yeah, so far you
God,
haven't really had any opportunities to even
out of the way.
receive Nano, so I don't blame Anna for not using it. But yeah, you could have just put in chat like, hey, Anna, Nano me, it's really good or something. Then maybe you two can work together to find something. Alright. You do have Nano up. So like right now you're in a position to receive Nano. Hopefully you can try and get that. Alright. The W there irrelevant. I mean, it does do a little bit of damage, but now you don't have W to get in there. You just kind of died there. Let's see that again, up close. All right, so W on Mei, kind of irrelevant, but whatever. If you had W to get in now, that would be good. Yeah, so that's where Inevitable End is useful. You have Tormented Souls, you're in there, pop Inevitable End. So far you have not gotten any Inevitable End value, you would have been better off taking Shroud of Wisdom, or even just, what's it called? Ethereal Existence, if you're not going to press a button in general. What did you just get bursted by? You just go in too quickly and get focused down? I think that was kind of it. Yeah, you're just kind of the target for everyone here. You had to get smacked by just Ragnaros damage. Yeah, it looks like Ragnaros damage. A little bit of Zeratul damage, mostly Ragnaros damage. I see your death recap. I want Canis, actually. Oh, okay, not slapping. Okay. Yeah, so that I think you just went in too early. Rest of your team wasn't really there to take advantage of it. You could have waited for the Dragon Arrow and then gone in. Press Inevitable End when you go in to dodge the CC. So, again, no Tormented Souls value. Not really much rights value. I mean, yeah. In that situation, what you do, by the way, is you just kind of smack Mei around a little bit and wait for the opportunity to go in. Or if you press Inevitable End, that might have saved you. If you press Shroud of Wisdom, wait for that to pop and then go in, that would have been a lot better.
Just lost the port.
Collect the seed and don't threaten.
But there you were in a position to receive Nano. If Anna had Nanoed you before you went in and you pop Inevitable End, you do win that. Maybe you could, like, again, stay in chat and then, like, ping Anna, ping Assistance, and wait for her to Nano you. Also, that kind of situation is where E4 is also good. If you're just kind of sitting on the side, poking people waiting for an opportunity, E4 gives you the ability to just keep throwing out E's and, what do I mean here? Keep getting marks, but from the side, so you don't have to go in, and you can just keep kind of draining people a little bit without committing. Alright, so you're not going for the seed, that's fine. You had to waste to clear. Unfortunate that you didn't get the fight before 20, though. Uh-oh. Rest in peace. Alright, not much you could have done to present that. You probably lose keep here. If you nano, maybe you can. If you get. Oh, big, 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 big. Okay, this is press inevitable end. Inevitable end. Inevitable end. If you don't get slept there, you're fine. Okay, so that was theoretically huge. If Anna nanos you there, you like wipe them all. But also, like, please, God, inevitable end. Inevitable end right here. You lose nothing, you get free 2 seconds of unstoppable. And you don't get slept. If you had Nano, you win that. Anna wasn't. You saw Anna wasn't there though, so maybe you don't go in. I would have gone in personally. That looked big. But she's off over there. We have what happened with Kel'Thuzad? Does he do anything useful? He doesn't have abilities up. Oh, he gets the Nano here. No kill off of it though. That sucks. All right, he doesn't. Yeah, he would have used the Nano better. And she could have walked forward to nano you. But yeah, this isn't about Anna. This is about you. This looks really good. Yeah, Tormented Souls no value here. It would have gotten value if you pressed Inevitable End. Yeah. But you did not. But no value because Massacre already marks everyone for you. They were all grouped up enough that Massacre hits them all. That was good damage. Yeah, unfortunately no kill. The Rights maybe would have been able to find a kill. Although, probably not, because Ancestral goes out. Like, you're going who are you Rightsing here? Probably just drop it like on May. May might get the Ancestral though. Oh, sorry, on Rhaegar, but Rhaegar definitely Ancestrals himself if he sees Rights. So you probably don't get anything. Unfortunate. I would have gone in on that with the benefit of hindsight. You shouldn't have. But I don't blame you for going on it. That looked really big.
I'm on my way.
Tap here. Good. Alright. Misty 4 value. So far I see one or... What? Anna? I mean, I guess helped clear faster, but, like, that's Nano 20 Malthael. That would have won a team fight if she just held it. Okay, that's fine. See, if you're right here, he dies. Inevitable end. It's another kill from without Rights. Oh wait, we pressed Inevitable end at some point. When was that? Okay, actually good Inevitable End usage. When I put one tally on the Inevitable End value. Unfortunate that... yeah, I mean... was good. Fortunate that... Oh, ours just comes up. He fires it as soon as it comes up, basically. But you're dead already. Unfortunate. No, that was decent. Soul's no value again, missed Rights value. no inevitable end. That one you definitely should have seen coming. That one was pretty easy to see.
A seed has been planted. It will
That one, yeah, you can absolutely see and you can inevitable end that. And you died because of that. Unfortunate. Okay. Grind a bit. Alright. So, big takeaways from this. So I think you got Black Harvest value at least probably about once. I think Throwing Shade would definitely have still been better value. Um, you got Inevitable End value once. I think Inevitable End was a good pick, but you're not using it correctly. If you're not confident on using it, just pick another talent. Tormented Souls value, like a little bit here and there, definitely would have gotten more value with rights. Rebirth Souls, I don't think you got any notable value. Definitely would have liked No One Can Stop Death. You definitely would have missed No One Can Stop Death value. Even Angel of Death maybe could have gotten value. Fear the Reaper, whatever, fine. I still would have liked On a Pale Horse. Massacre I still think was good. Mortality I still think was good. So build definitely could have helped this. Like, getting kills, like, yeah. You say we had problems getting kills, and you look at your level 10, and it's not last right, so there's your problem. I didn't really see any good anti-heals, so you probably could have gotten value out of Touch of Death, but I wouldn't have picked it. I would have gone with Massacre still, but with hindsight, Touch of Death would have been better, but you can't really predict, oh, Anna isn't going to be anti-healing the Ancestrals or whatever. Okay, but in terms of general play style improvements, number one, soak more. Uh, you should never be. You are actually okay. Sorry, I was looking at Variant here, but you got out soaked by Hanzo here. That should never be happening. You should always be top soak as Malthael, pretty much. Um, you a lot of as the game drags on, less and less relevant. You were clearing waves when you needed to, but early game you missed so many waves just not doing anything. Going camps is not your job. If you have the opportunity to go camps, great. But if there's a wave to catch, wave always is the priority. In team fights, wait a bit before going in. This is definitely a very this team really makes you want to go in immediately, and I don't hate the drive there. Go in there, suck mob, but sometimes you have to wait a little bit, wait till their focus is on other people, so then you can go in and get more value. Press an inevitable end more. You maybe pressed it once and actually got value, and died like 2 or 3 times because you didn't press it. Um, Other than that, ability usage was fine, I think. It's kind of hard to get ability usage wrong with Malthael. Couple irrelevant E's, couple irrelevant W's, but good juking with the W, good repositioning for the most part. Q you can't really use incorrectly, and the E, a couple bad E's didn't really make or break anything. So overall, yeah, I think it was good. Honestly, biggest advice I can give right now is even team fight related, is just soak more. And I do harp around about the talents, but the play style is more important than talents. I do think missing rights, especially, was really big. Like, I think you turn some fights around if you have rights, uh, because you actually get kills. Um, and of course, not getting nano is unfortunate, but you can't really control that. This isn't about Anna. This is about you. If you're not getting nano, how do you work with it? Uh, yeah. I mean, team fights, you kind of just did what you wanted to do. Get in there, so everyone off. Just wasn't enough sometimes. You just weren't able to find kills. You weren't able to sustain through everything. The Zeratul wasn't even that relevant, honestly. I think Ragburst and just everyone hitting you and um CC here and there was more relevant. You weren't getting one shot by Zeratul. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'll post this whenever it finishes uploading. I'll write you a summary as well. But I hope this was helpful. Hope Hope you learned something, and of course, if you have any questions, let me know.